Stampers. My name is Linda Bedinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Denver, Colorado. And this is my buddy Puccini, my wiggly buddy Puccini, who keeps me company in the craft room. He's real anxious to get away, so I'm going to let him go. I have for you my Paper Pumpkins alternatives, the Halloween ones from September. Spooky Treats is what it's called. So let's just get started. Okay, here is the paper pumpkin called Spooky Treats September 2022. This paper pumpkin is meant to make 18 treat boxes. The boxes look like this, and they each come with a different kind of surround that makes like a little matchbook box container for them, and it comes with this purple paper. The bases come in orange, white, and black. Then the outside covers come in this fresh freesia color. They come with this spider web paper, and the surrounds also include this cheery little paper. I used a ton of this to make my cards. Okay. Now, I never make the boxes, and the instructions in here are wonderful, and they're just as cute as they can be. So if you wanted to make a handful of those, you sure could, and still have plenty of material to make cards. What I have here is, these are the cutouts, the laser cuts that come with this. And there's a circle, and a spider, and a ghost, and a spider web, and those are the pieces that come as the laser cuts. You also get 2 pages or 2 sheets of these black shiny stars, large ones and small ones. I used a ton of them and still have a bunch left over. Here is the stamp set, and I'll just show it on the back of this. It says trick or treat. Enjoy this spooky treat. There's a ghost, bats, spider web, stars, spider, and then happy Halloween. And on mine, what I did was, because it's photopolymer, you can twist and turn it, so I had it go kind of in an S curve and used it that way. Stamp sets that I used, in addition to what's here, I used a lot of the Orchid Oasis, and that is the Stampin' Spot that we got this time, Orchid Oasis. And in this paper, it shows all of the colors. So there's pumpkin pie, black, Orchid Oasis, crushed curry, fresh freesia, and gray granite, all in this paper, and I used it a ton. I used the Charming Sentiments for wishing you the happiest of birthdays and beyond grateful. Then I used Peaceful Moments, and I used this happy birthday. I love that happy birthday. Use it a lot. And then from Hello Harvest, I used the paper pumpkin, the pumpkin here, although I skinnied him down a little bit. So let me show you what I did. I made 2 Halloween cards. This is the first one, Happy Halloween, and there it is where I made the sentiment kind of go in an S curve, and I stamped some spiders. And what I did was I cut out this piece here and then cut out one of these big flaps on here and backed that. That's how I got this. And then I hung the little spider down here, added some stars, put a little bit of black backing. So I did use Orchid Oasis paper, and I did use basic black paper. And then on the inside of this one, I used another one of those spider webs, and then cut out a piece here from the white box that gives you a place to put your sentiment. So that is my first Halloween card. My second Halloween card is this one. This one's for my grandson. It's so cute. This is a regular A2 base, and I cut 1.25 inches off of one side here so that it would be a little bit different. And then I used some of the Designer Series paper from the Designer Series paper pack to do my stamping here and to put this piece in here. And then I just sliced and diced this piece I can't tell you how many times, and I still have a couple of sheets left of it. But this is, oh, let's see, it's not very wide. Let me tell you what it is. That piece is 2 inches by 4 3/4 inches, because I wanted a big margin around that. I stamped a couple of those spiders, and then I just stamped a few things on the inside of this one. And on this, I put this in my trimmer and just cut a couple of slits with this circle and just pushed my little ghost right through there, and then added the stars, and this, I stamped these bats and then kind of fussy cut them out. So those are my 2 Halloween cards. Then I made 3 birthday cards. This one, and this one I think would make a good masculine card. In fact, 2 of them would make good masculine cards. This one has just a strip of that, 1 inch wide by 5.5 long. Then one of those little Fresh Freesias flaps, stamped my happy birthday, added a tiny little piece of this and a little bit of black twine. Then some of that designer series paper here to back that piece. On the inside, I just repeated all of the colors to come down with a little spot to add your sentiment. So a birthday card. Then I did another birthday card, and this one is another one that I think would make a good masculine card. These are pretty simple. This one uses the 3 inch wide piece by 3 3/4, and then the black 4 by 5 1/4, and then this is 1 1/4 inch by about 3 3/4 across here, and then stamped my happy birthday, used a little bit of twine. The paper is so cheery, I thought it was enough. And oftentimes we don't do a lot of embellishments on our masculine cards, but this one did get a little bit on it here. And so that is my card number 4 and my 2nd birthday card. So then I did another birthday card, and I went to the cards and envelope pack that came out, that was part of the tea suite. And I used one of the envelopes from there because it had the Orchid Oasis that matched the designer series paper, and it also had the Fresh Freesia, so it had a lot of the colors already that were in this. And it was a way for me to kind of get away from the more masculine looking and add a feminine touch. And so I used a little sliver of that paper that's showing the Orchid Oasis there, and a little piece under here, and did my stamping right on my designer series paper. I cut a slit with my my trimmer here and down here, and threaded my Orchid Oasis ribbon through those slots, and then added a little bow. I love the way it came out. I think it's real pretty. And then on the inside, I did that same thing. I added a piece of that paper and a little bit of the Orchid Oasis. Now this does kind of show a little bit those score lines, and if you wanted to, you could put a little piece of trim, a little piece of twine or something across those. It frankly didn't bother me that much. I think they're pretty just the way they are. And so that is my 3rd birthday card. And then for the last card, I did this one. And I did Beyond Grateful from the Charming Sentiments, and then this pumpkin from the Hello Harvest, only I slimmed him down some so he would be a little bit more in keeping with what I needed for my card here. Again, 3 inches here. These are cut 1 1/4 inch. There's 3 of them. Spaced them on the card, put my Beyond Grateful, a few of these black stars, a little bit of twine to create the curly cues on a pumpkin. And then on the inside, I just stamped a pumpkin and added a bit more of this paper across the bottom to make either a thank you card, or it could be a Thanksgiving card. In any case, that is my project for the day. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I do so appreciate it. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, well, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Or you could join my team. Right now, there's a special going on. Normally, you get $125 worth of product for your $99 purchase of a starter kit. And right now, that turns into $155 for the $99. So a pretty good deal. That's what's going on right now with Stampin' Up! I have always a $60 shopping spree on me as a monthly prize, and you get yourself in the drawing by putting an order of any size on my store, lbedinger.stampinup.net, and you get to it through my blog, www.ingenuity.com. I'll be back soon with more cards, more projects, and more tips. Bye!